We're at the southern trailhead of the Art Loeb Trail near Davidson River Campground. We've done this trail before. It's challenging, but there's something about this trail that just keeps bringing us back. We really enjoy it. As you get up into the higher elevations, there are a lot of rewards, wonderful views, and lots of things to discover. So we're really looking forward to it. Glad to have you along. So let's hit the trail. This first part of the trail, as you fork off of that trail that goes along the Davidson River, is quite a climb. It hits you hard. So that's what we're on right now. We're feeling a little bit. We're crossing the first U.S. service road along the way. Off in the distance, about maybe 7,500 yards, is Joel Branch Creek. And we're gonna get back on the trail and go up to Chestnut Knob. That's the next big climb we've got ahead of us. So I misled you before. We're actually climbing to the top of Stony Knob right now. And then after that is Chestnut Knob. We're still on our way to Chestnut Knob, but the trail's leveled off a little bit. Just to tell you a little bit about the Art Loeb Trail, it's about 30 to 31 miles long, and over the course of the trail, roughly 8,000 foot elevation gain with all the ups and downs. So it's challenging, but as you get up towards the Blue Ridge Parkway and Black Balsam Knob, Tennent Mountain, the views up there are absolutely stunning. It's well worth the challenge to get there. So it's a trail that we keep coming back to. All right. Finally, made it to the top of Chestnut Knob. It was a push, it was a long climb, but we made it. Well, we went past Cedar Rock. We were gonna keep on going up to Butter Gap Shelter, but we decided to stop in between because we're feeling tired. It's really dry out here this weekend, so we were a little bit dehydrated, but we did find some water near this campsite, so we decided to stay here. And we'll just go ahead and get a good start in the morning and make up the lost ground. It's a pretty nice site though. We're gonna settle in for the evening. Back on the trail, had an interesting night, had a visitor to the camp. We had a raccoon come by. We found something to munch on near one of our tents. Other than that, it was a pretty quiet night. Our goal for today is to try and get over Pilot Mountain. It's about 6 miles from here. It's a challenging climb, probably about 1,900 foot of elevation. over about 1.5 miles of distance. So it's a challenge, but the view at the top is spectacular, so we look forward to that. We are ascending Chestnut Mountain. We took a break at Gloucester Gap shelter. Looks like they rebuilt it. About 1 mile later, we hit the base of Chestnut Mountain. So we're ascending that right now. This is where we wanted to get to yesterday, but seeing as how hard the climb is, I'm glad we didn't try it last night. We've started our ascent of Pilot Mountain. We're just taking a break before we really get into it. It's going to be a challenge, but we're really looking forward to getting to the top and seeing those views. Took a break at the top of Pilot Mountain, enjoyed the view for a while. It's really one of my favorite spots along the Art Loeb Trail, and really the reasons are clear. So we're back on the trail and heading down. The next stop is Deep Gap Shelter, where there's supposed to be water, we're hoping, because we need to fill up our water bottles. So turns out that Deep Gap Shelter is now the site of Deep Gap Shelter because the shelter's gone. But there was water, so we were able to fill up and take a break, recover and recuperate from Pilot Mountain. So now we're heading for Blue Ridge Parkway is the next milestone. Last night we camped along the section of trail that goes up to Balsam Knob. We had a windy night. It was really blowing. The tent was shaking around. I had to get out a couple times to fix some of the stakes because things were pulling free. So didn't get much sleep last night. And this morning we're dealing with some rain and some more wind. So we're waiting a little bit to see if it calms down before we get back on the trail. we broke camp this morning, it was still raining, but we had to get on the trail because we have to get back today. So we got out there and it was raining. We got wet, but now it's nice and dry, so figured I would just record a little bit of the recap. We got on the trail and ascended Black Balsam Knob. There wasn't really that much of a view since the clouds had come in. And then we continued on to Tennent Mountain, and the views are a little bit better there. But as we continued on into Shining Rock Wilderness, there was just some beautiful flowers along the trail, and the clouds were opening up, so we were able to get some views that way. So now we're on our way down to the Narrows, and then Deep Gap, which is where the trailhead for Cold Mountain is. And then we head down from there another 4 miles to the trailhead near Camp Daniel Boone. Took a break at Deep Gap, the one that's near Cold Mountain, and we have 3.8 miles left to go to get down to Camp Daniel Boone.